Yes, be attentive. Page number 311. Page number 311, question 6. Pass journal entries for the following transactions when realization account is prepared. First, book value of machine is 50,000, which is taken over by partner Darshan for 55,000. So first of all, Mohit, book value of machine is 50,000. So what first entry we will pass? So on realization to machine 50,000. And Riya, it is taken over by partner Darshan for 55,000.
Partners capital account.
Yes, Darshan's capital to realization. Entry number 1 and entry number 7. Okay. First is closing entry, so all of you write down. Realization account debit. To machinery account 50,000. So first one is the closing entry. Basically machinery account has debit balance. To close it we reverse and credit and we transfer it to realization account. So realization account debit. And then Darshan has taken for 55,000. So Darshan is the receiver, debit the receiver. Darshan's capital account debit with 55,000. And machinery goes out, credit what goes out, but we cannot credit machinery account because it is already closed and transferred to realization account. So what we will credit is to realization account 55,000. Did everyone understand this? Any doubt in it? Then second, partner Bimal has accepted to pay bills payable of 15,000. Rushdi?
Bills payable to realization 15,000. And then realization to partners capital.
Bimal's capital 15,000. Correct, sit down, but only second entry will come. It is only one transaction given to you. Partner Bimal has taken or accepted to pay bills payable of 15,000. Okay, for example, in the previous question, first information was book value of machine is 50,000, so he passed its closing entry. Then it was given Darshan took for 55, so he passed one more entry. Here it's not written that bills payable appearing in the books are 15,000 and then Bimal accepted to pay. So if that first sentence is given, it means that entry is still remaining to be done. Even look at question number 5, sub question 10. Sorry, 11. Question 5, sub question 11. First they have written there are debtors of 1,20,000 and creditors of. So first we pass closing entry of debtors and creditors, and next information, one partner has taken debtors at 20% less than book value and then accepted to pay creditors. Means first it is given there are creditors of 60,000, then it is given partner accepted to pay creditors. So two entries. But here directly it is given partner has accepted to pay bills payable. It means closing entry is already passed. Now we have to pass only that second entry. Do you all understand the ambiguity of the sentence? And in exams, if you get confused, pass two entries and no problem. You are passing extra entry only. Is everyone clear with it? But practically only one entry will come here. So if liability is taken over by partner, 11th entry, then we cannot debit liability because it is already closed. So instead of liability, we will debit realization. Realization account debit with 15,000. And then Bimal is the giver, credit the giver to Bimal's capital account 15,000. Any doubts on this? All are clear with it? Then third, no discussions in between. Past bad debts was written of 11,000, out of which 6,000 are recovered. If you have done illustration one, you must be able to answer this. Raise your hand. Tahir?
Case to realization.
Correct. Debtors are already written off, means that account is already closed in past. So we don't have to pass any closing entry now. Now we have to pass the entry only for receiving the money. For receiving any money, cash comes in, debit what comes in cash account, debit. And directly it is our income. So we'll credit it to realization account. In solution, we would include it with the sixth entry, sale of assets. Did you understand this? So directly one entry will come, cash comes in, debit what comes in, cash account debit. Amount is 6,000 is recovered, so only 6,000 will be recorded. And being an income credit or incomes and gains, directly you will credit to realization account 6,000. Did you all understand this, everyone? Any confusions? Then fourth, book value of sundry asset is 2,70,000 and realized 2,27,000. So, Sheetal, what will be the first entry? Book value of sundry assets is 2,70,000. Did you prepare for today's test? Then you must be able to answer. It's a very simple transaction. Now the yes, just now we did it. Like partners capital, now it is in cash. So cash to realization entry 1 and 6 will come. So now fourth one, first of all, sundry assets have debit balance, so to close it will reverse and credit and transfer to realization. So realization account debit. Realization account debit 2,70,000 to sundry assets account 2,70,000. Alright everyone? And after that, what is realized is 2,27,000. So cash comes in, debit what comes in, cash and bank account debit 2,27,000. And asset goes out, credit what goes out, but we cannot credit asset account because it is already closed. So instead of asset, we will credit to realization account 2,27,000. So first entry and sixth entry what we have studied in the order. Is everyone clear with this? Any confusion up till here? Then next. Sundry creditors are 60,000 paid at 25% discount. So Arushi, correct. First we have to close the creditors. That closing we have to do with 60,000. Then we are paying 25% discount. At 25% discount, lose 60,000 minus 25%. What are we paying to them? 45. So payment will have a separate entry. First always closing entry will come. What is the closing entry of liability? Liability is to realization. Okay. Basically creditors have credit balance. So to close it we will reverse and debit them. So sundry creditors account debit with 60,000 to realization account 60,000. Did you understand this? Then for the payment, normally the entry is creditors are the receiver debit, the receiver creditors account debit. But we cannot debit creditors because they are already closed. So now we will debit realization account debit. And what are we paying to them? 45,000, definitely cash. But amount 60,000 minus 25% discount, 45,000. And cash goes out, credit what goes out to cash and bank account 45,000. In bracket you can show 60,000 minus 25%. Did you understand this? Next. क्या बोला? Okay, now silence. Sixth one. And then unrecorded. Unrecorded tax paid rupees 5,000. Panel. Niyati.
Realization to cash account.
Unrecorded means it does not appear in the book, so no closing entry will come. But for payment, what is the normal entry for payment? Realization to cash. That entry will come. Okay. So directly 11th entry will come for its payment. Unrecorded taxes paid, so directly it is our loss. You'll debit it to realization account, debit all expenses and losses. And for the payment, cash goes out, credit what goes out to cash and bank account. Amount is 5,000. I repeat it one more time. Taxes unrecorded, so closing entry will not come for liability, directly the entry will come for its payment. Any doubts with this? Now, 7th. Dissolution expense paid rupees 5,000 shall dissolution expense paid rupees 5,000.
Sir, realization account debit to resolution.
Agarwal? Yes, we are paying dissolution expense, so cash goes out. Credit what? Goes out, so to cash and bank account. So now, directly the entry, this is entry number 8, dissolution expense paid by the firm. So, debit all expenses and losses, directly you'll debit realization account. And then cash goes out, credit what goes out, so to cash and bank account. What is the amount paid? 5,000. Any confusions in this? All agree with it? Now 8. Goodwill is not disclosed in the books. Rupees 20,000 realized from sale of it at the time of dissolution. So
Cash and bank realization.
yes, and then not disclosed in right, no closing entry. Because it is not disclosed in the books, its closing entry will not come. Means this goodwill, realization to goodwill entry will not come. Directly we will pass the entry for realizing it. How much is realized by selling it? 20,000. Cash comes in, debit what comes in, cash and bank account debit. Don't talk in between. 20,000. And since no asset is appearing in the books, directly for the income we will credit to realization account. Did everyone understand this? Any doubts with it? So this is how the entries will come in your exams, any 3 of them, and today's paper pattern you would have already seen that. Okay. Long question I asked only from the point of view of first term in board exams, it will not come. Now put your pens down. See, up till now what we have been doing is called as first method of realization account. Now, what is the difference in first and one more method is there which I did not discuss so far because it can come only in theory. Practical questions of second method of realization account are not expected. So what is the difference? Understand it. What we do in first method is all assets are closed and transferred to realization account. All liabilities are closed and transferred to realization account. Even sale of assets is recorded in realization. Payment of liability is also recorded in realization. But we don't record its profit and loss. It automatically gets recorded. Like for example, here machinery of 50,000 you transfer to realization. But by partner taking it over, how much did we get? 55,000. So is the firm at a profit of 5,000 or not? Profit. Machinery of 50 taken by Darshan for 50,000. Firm it's a profit of 5,000. But we don't record it. It automatically gets recorded. Understand it with one more example. Suppose building is with 1 lakh in the books and it is sold for 1,20,000. Then 2 entries we will pass. First, realization account debit to building account will close it with 1 lakh. And now it is sold for. So cash and bank account debit to realization account with 1,20,000. This is what we have been doing up till now. This is the first method we make, realization account. Now if you make realization account, what will you find is realization 2 buildings. So debit side you have 2 building with what amount? 1 lakh. And then 2 realizations. So credit side by cash account with what amount? 1,20,000. So automatically what amount remains? Net credit balance of 20,000 remains or not? You credit realization with what amount? 1,20,000. Debit with how much balance remains? 20,000. In which side? Credit side. What does that 20,000 represent? We don't record profit separately. It automatically gets recorded. This is first method of realization. Okay, so if you're asked to describe, explain first method of realization account, then how will you describe it? All assets are closed and transferred to realization account. All liabilities are closed and transferred to realization account. Sale of assets is recorded in realization. Payment of liabilities is recorded in realization. Profit or loss is not separately recorded. It automatically or directly gets recorded. Is everyone clear with it? Now what we do in second method, we pass a normal journal entry. Means we don't pass these 2 journal entries. Like in 11th standard we studied, cash comes in, debit what comes in, cash account debit with 1,20,000. Building goes out, credit what? Goes out to building account with, building of what value goes out? 1 lakh. And 20,000 is our profit. Credit all incomes and gains. But we credit that profit to realization account. Means normal entry is passed and what we record in realization only profit or loss. So suppose say 1 lakh is sold for 90,000. Then cash 90. Realization account debit with the loss of 10,000 and 2 building with 1 lakh. So what we record here in realization in second method is only the amount of profit or loss. Okay, again this is a combined entry. If you pass 2 single entries, then first cash 2 building, it is sold for what amount? 1,20,000. Okay, and then building has a balance of 1 lakh but credited with 120. So there is a profit. How much remaining in building account? 20,000. So building account you close and debit with that credit balance of 20,000 and you transfer it to realization account with 20. These are the 2 single entries which we may pass. Okay, what is the combined entry? Cash 120, building credit 120, debit 20 means credit with 1 lakh and realization 20,000. But we pass these 2 single entries. First we sell building for what amount? So cash to building 120. Now how much is profit? So only that profit is transferred to realization. So building account debit to realization 20,000. Now in this situation if you make realization account, how will it appear? Here the realization account will appear as, in realization credit side you will record by building with what amount? 20,000. Final effect is same or not? Here that 20,000 automatically gets recorded and here we record only that profit of 20,000. So these are 2 different methods of realization account, making the realization account. How will you describe the second? How will you describe the first method I discussed? Assets are closed and transferred to realization. Liabilities are closed and transferred to realization. Sale of assets is recorded in realization. Payment of liabilities is recorded in realization. And profit or loss is not recorded separately, it automatically gets recorded. And what will you describe in the second method? That normal entries are passed for selling the assets and payment of liabilities. Once again, normal entries are passed for selling assets and payment of liabilities. And in realization account, only profits and losses of each asset and liability is recorded. In realization account, only profits or losses of each asset and liability is recorded. Profit credit side and loss debit side. Final outcome is same. Did you understand the difference in two methods? Any doubts with this? Now, when do we follow these methods? They can ask you difference also, differentiate between first and second method. This method is followed if suppose firm dissolves on 31st March and all assets are sold on 1st April. All liabilities are paid on 1st April. Then you follow the first method. So all entries will be done on which date? 1st April. Practically not possible. Today you dissolve the firm, everything will get over in one day. Tomorrow morning you'll come by, evening wind up everything. Selling assets itself will take months and months. Give advertisement in newspapers, hire the agents, they'll come to see the property, then they'll buy. So when the things take place in installments, over a period of time, then we follow. So practically we follow second method only. But in your books only, first method is being practiced. But in practical life, we never do it by first method, we always do it by second. So in difference, don't write that theoretically we do first method, practical life we follow second method. In difference, you will write that if all assets are sold and liabilities are paid on a single day, then we follow, or immediately after dissolution, then we follow first method. But if assets are sold in installments and liabilities are paid in installments, then we follow second method. Did you understand it? One more thing, there are two methods of dissolution. One is without the intervention of court. Court does not intervene in between. Partners mutually decide and wind up the things. With the consent of partners, it's done. Second is court gives the order. Dissolve. Court gives the order because maybe some third party has filed a suit. Partner itself has filed a suit. Some dispute has arisen. Or your business becomes illegal, then court gives the order, now dissolve it. So several reasons are possible. One partner becomes insane mad. Then court orders this firm is not fit to appear in the market, dissolve the firm. So several reasons are there that court will order. Now in exams, don't jump on the answer just reading which are the two methods. Read it carefully. One question is, which are the two methods of dissolution? The other question is, which are the two methods of preparing realization account? They are two different questions. Which are the two methods of dissolution and which are the two methods of realization? If they ask you which are the two methods of dissolution, then dissolution without the intervention of court and dissolution by court order. And if they ask you which are the two methods of making realization account, then you have to describe them, there are no names. Don't write the two methods of realization account are first method and second method. Then you have to describe them. If they ask you which are the two methods of realization account, you describe that one method is a method where all assets are closed and transferred to realization. Liabilities realization, sale assets realization, payment liabilities realization, profits losses not recorded. Then you describe that in second method we record only profits and losses in realization. Did you understand this point of theory? Any doubts with it? So once again, which are the two methods of dissolution? Without the intervention of court and by court order. And which are the two methods of realization account? Then you will explain the two concepts. Is everyone clear with this? Now, question 2, 3, 4 we'll discuss in detail. Okay, so we are ready. Switch it off and on again.